Hello everyone and welcome back to 27 Fox Place. Happy Friday 13th. I wish you all the best of luck today. We've had a very busy morning, but I still need to change the sheets and fold a load of laundry, and then I need to eat the frog. It's also time to wash the bedding. When I wash the bedding, I wash the duvet and the sheets together in one load, and then I wash the quilts and shams in a separate load. The lighter fabrics take less time to dry, so I can get the sheets back on the bed faster. Normally, I like to strip the bed and get the sheets in the wash first thing, but it's been between 105 and 114 over the last week, and on the weekends, my husband and I like to get outside for a walk in the morning. We usually tidy up the house first, but the temperatures have been climbing into the 80s as soon as the sun comes up, so we've been putting the inside of the house on hold so that we can beat the heat.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer
Sheets and blankets can get tangled up in the wash, so I try to untangle them as I load each piece into the machine. It helps to prevent tangles so that the sheets can get clean. I also like to button up a few buttons on the duvet before I wash it. Otherwise, the duvet eats up everything in the washing machine.
when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors. Summer memory, washed in every shade of green, and all the colors. Summer
I usually like to fold the clothes in the laundry room. It's much more comfortable to stand up while I'm folding. The garage is insulated, and we installed a mini split to keep the temperatures from getting too extreme. And we try not to open up the garage when it's hot outside so that it stays cooler. But we had to open up the garage to mow the lawn this morning. So it's just too hot to be in the garage, so I brought the laundry upstairs to fold it where it's nice and cool.
If you feel lonely, I will be here and wait for the sun. It's getting closer, but it will never let us down. Here by the ocean, fire is burning, flares in the wind. Over the mountains, I see the moon. So it begins. Looking to the rising sun, this is where we belong. We belong. A new day will soon begin. That's what I've been here for all along. I have no doubt. I know you really want to stay till the fires burn out. Days like this will slowly fade away. Memories will always stay the same. lights burn out. Days like this will slowly fade away. Memories will always stay the same. Always stay the same.
If I have to wash the sheets on the same day that I change them, it's much easier to put them right back on the bed instead of folding them. But I need to change the carpets today, which means we won't be able to come upstairs until the carpet dries, and by that time, making the bed is the last thing I'll want to do. So today is one of those days where it's better to wash the bedding on separate days. It'll be much easier to wash the quilt next week so that I don't have to wash another load of laundry and wait for it to dry. So if I finish making the bed before I clean the carpets, I'm much less likely to forget all about it and have to make up the bed so that I can get in it. It's always a good idea to vacuum before cleaning the carpets. The machine has to work harder to pick up all that loose hair and dirt, and it takes more time to clean up. The stairs aren't too bad today, but if there's any hair, it will ball up and clump all over the carpet, and I'll have to pick it all up by hand. So before I get started, I'm using the small rotary attachment to vacuum the stairs.
The sign was given, it's in the way you move and in the sound of your heart. We tend to fall together, fall in love, and still in the end we'll fall apart. So there's hope is that we stay close, but it's the life that we chose. It takes time to get it right. Sleepless days.
I'm always trying to find a balance so that I don't spend all my time cleaning. On the weekends, I always take care of the daily tasks and I try to keep the house tidy, but then I'll spend about an hour one of those days cleaning one room in the house. And during the growing season, I need to add yard work to the list. Cleaning the stairs isn't on the schedule, but because it's been so hot here, we decided to skip the yard work this week. And by we, I mean I decided to skip the yard work this week. It's cooling down again this week, so we'll be able to get back outside and take care of the yard work that we missed when the weather is much nicer. But in the meantime, it was a good opportunity to clean the stairs. Of course, if I'm being honest, I would much rather take the extra time to relax, but cleaning the carpet on the stairs is long overdue, so the stairs won out.
But it's the life that we chose. It takes time to get it right. Sleepless days and nights. We just need a little more. Just a little time for you and I. So stay a bit longer. Just a little time for you and I. Until
I don't think I've cleaned the carpet on the stairs since I started this channel. The attachment that we have on our full-size carpet cleaner stopped working, but the machine is old and I didn't want to invest any more money in replacing the parts, so I just bought this handheld cleaner on Amazon and I've been testing it out around the house. The attachments on both machines work pretty much the same way, so there's a good amount of elbow grease involved in the process. It doesn't take a lot of force, but it does need constant pressure to scrub the soap into the fibers and then extract the dirty water from the carpet. So by the time I finished the top section, it was starting to feel a little bit like a workout. So I was more than happy to take a break and switch the sheets over to the dryer before I got started again on the bottom half. I was amazed at how much dirt came out of the carpets, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get the stairs completely clean without having to wash them a second time. I try not to oversaturate the carpet with too much water. More water takes more time to dry, but too much water can also cause the carpets to stretch out and buckle, so it can be better to wait for the carpet to dry and then clean it a second time instead of all at once. It's also harder to tell if the carpet's completely clean while it's still wet.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium.
When I first opened up the box, I was a bit disappointed that the hose doesn't come off of the machine. I like that the hose wraps around the machine for storage, but I was concerned that it would be harder to clean if it didn't come off. But the machine comes with a self-cleaning attachment to flush out the gunk when I'm done using it, and it seems to do a pretty good job.
Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces.
Once the carpet was completely dry, I could really see the spots that still needed a little more work. Most of the dirt came out though, and there was a spot that I skipped over altogether. but I still need to go over some of the steps a second time. Overall, it's a huge improvement, and it won't take as long next time because I don't need to clean the entire staircase. I just need to work on a few spots. By the time I finished with the stairs, I was thankful that the bed was already made. I spent a little more time than I had planned on the stairs, so I was happy that the only thing left for me to do was fold up the sheets.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations, oh. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along.
Even when I untangle the sheets before I put them in the washer and dryer, they can still come out tangled and twisted. This top sheet got twisted up with one of the pillow shams, but fortunately it still came out dry. The sham, on the other hand, is made of a heavier weight fabric, so it's still a little bit damp to the touch. I could just put it right back on the pillow insert and it would be just fine, but since I need to wait, I just laid it out so that it would dry overnight.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
As hot as it's been, we don't need the comforter on the bed, so I didn't need to put the duvet cover back on right away. And since I had to wait for the carpet to dry before we started going up and down the stairs again, I just need to fold it enough so that it doesn't wrinkle. And while I was busy folding the sheets, my husband was tiptoeing around the garage trying not to make any noise, but he was so busy watching where the camera was, he ran into a bucket and knocked it over, and we both had a pretty good laugh over it. The carpet was dry by the time we went to bed, but I didn't put the bed back together until the following day. I was so busy washing and folding sheets that I completely forgot to set up the laundry the day before, so there's only a few things that need to be folded from the day before. So once I set up the washing machine for the following day, I took everything upstairs to finish making the bed.
All we really had this time. I don't wanna waste it on anybody. Take it with anybody but you. I don't wanna waste seeking you will find. There is nothing.
I'd already taken care of the daily tasks and made up the bed, so I just needed to take a few minutes and put the inserts back into the shams and the duvet cover back onto the comforter. Next week, when I change the sheets, I can wash the quilt and the standard shams, but fall officially starts next week, so I will probably switch out the quilts for the new season.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. What's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants? And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. I wanna hold his hand, 'cause I can't stop thinking about him. And would he understand if I told him how I feel about him? Oh, 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 oh. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running.
One of the most common questions I'm asked is, where do I get the energy to get everything done? I do run out of energy, but I don't really spend a lot of time cleaning all at once. I clean a little bit every day so that I don't have a marathon cleaning session at the end of the week, and I try to take care of everything in the morning when I have more energy. Anything that doesn't get done first thing in the morning isn't likely to get done that day, but I also exercise, and it may seem counterintuitive, but exercise actually helps the body increase energy production. My workout routine is much more challenging than anything else I have to do during the day, so you might say that I train for daily life, much the same way that an athlete would train for a sport, but on a much smaller scale. Because I cleaned the carpet on the stairs, I need to vacuum them today. So while I have the vacuum out, I'm going to vacuum the bedroom. I could think of a lot of things I'd rather do than clean, but if I had to pick a favorite cleaning task, it would be vacuuming the carpets. So when I get the vacuum out, I almost always vacuum the entire house. But the stairs and this room get the most traffic, so they need more attention. I never thought that I would actually miss vacuuming, but without Miss Callie, there's so much less to vacuum. Of course, Ace still sheds quite a bit, but it's surprisingly little compared to how much Miss Callie shed. There's no way to prevent dogs shedding their fur, but regular grooming does help to keep things under control. We always tried to give the dogs a bath once every few months to help release all that fur at one time, instead of continually shedding all over the house, and a clean coat is much easier to brush out in between.
Looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. With my own doubts. Be free with me.
Whenever I clean the carpets, I try to vacuum them as soon as they're dry enough to help keep them from compacting again. Carpet gets compacted from constant foot traffic, and vacuuming helps to prevent it, and cleaning the carpets also helps to restore them again. The carpet fibers will dry into the shape that they're in, so if we have to walk on the carpets while they're still damp, I try to grab the vacuum to pick up the nap again. I thought I would try to give the rugs a quick vacuum before I put it away, but Ace was napping in the living room, so I decided that the rugs could wait for Rosie to come on duty later. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I hope to see you next time.